no mig sometimes, and they was getting layups, and then sometimes we had 2-3 guys go, and nobody would X out to the corner or to the wing, and they was getting wide open shots. And what changed was when we went on that run was that we was playing our defense, guys was in the right rotations, we was getting stops, getting out and run, and that's how we went on our run pretty much. So obviously that's how we want to play the whole game, and it hurt us sometimes in this game when we didn't do it.
This is the second time you played 3 games in 4 days. Is there like a noticeable difference when you get to that third game when you're playing 3 games in 4 days, like physically?
I mean, early on I felt like we were fine. I feel like obviously they got out to a good little start, but I feel like we were good for the most part. I really can't speak for my teammates, but for me later on in that game, fatigue started to hit me a little bit. My legs were a little heavy. The 2 free throws I pretty much missed. I shot the first one short, and then try to put some more on it, then hit back rim. So that was a tough part, but that's pretty much not an excuse for me. I gotta step to the line and knock both of those down, and help us win the game.
After you slipped on that last play, it looked like Jason wanted to make sure he made it a point to come say what's up to you after the game was over. Do you guys have a relationship, and what kind of respect do you have for him?
It's pretty much just respect. We don't text or anything. It's just I'm a fan of his. I was trying to talk him to miss a free throw late. He told me he got to make it back home to put Deuce to sleep. So that was pretty much it. A lot of respect for me, very talented player. Both young guys in this league who making names for ourselves and showing people the league and good hands. And he's a guy that is a tough cover. With everything he does on the floor. So hats off to him, and I'm a big fan of him.
Hey, John, in one possession game, you can go back and look at a million plays and see what went wrong here, what went there. But in the second quarter particularly, you guys weren't able to do what you wanted to do, and they were able to do what they did. What happened in the second quarter?
Pretty much what I explained earlier. We wasn't, and our defensive principles, we wasn't moving or playing, Grizzly basketball. Felt like it was that simple. You see how quick, the switch flipped. When we actually did what we were supposed to do on the defensive end, and it led to good shots for us on the offensive end, which is the reason we went on that big run late in that in that third quarter.
All right, thanks, John.
There's in a one possession game, you can go back and look at this and that and that. Why weren't you guys able to get the victory today? Because I know it's a lot of little things that could have changed. What one thing would you point at that would have made the night different?
I mean, I think it was, our rotations. Give them credit. They're a good team, veteran players that have been around for a long time. They do a good job of moving the ball, playing together, and they got multiple guys that can make shots and make plays off of closeouts. So, against high-level teams like that, our rotations got to be crisp. And, especially in that first half, they were getting a lot of open looks. And, I thought we did a better job third and fourth quarter. But, they're a good team, give them credit. But, we definitely could have been a little bit better on defensive end.
Does this feel like one you can build on, even though it may be a loss? I mean, you playing without, probably your 2 starting big men if everybody's healthy.
Yeah, I mean, I think that what we can take away from it is, our energy, our effort, our attention to detail wasn't necessarily at the level that it probably needed to be, but we play with that spirit and that edge. We're gonna have a good chance to win a lot of games that we got moving forward.
Des, just how tired are you right now after 3 and 4? And it seems like the end of 3 and 4 ends up being a tough opponent every time.
Yeah, I mean, it's a crazy schedule we've had. I mean, 4 and 6, come home, I think play a game at home, and then 9-day road trip right back into a 4 and 6 or whatever it is. But that's the NBA. That's the schedule. I feel like we've done a pretty good job with the cards that we've been dealt up to this point. I feel all right.
Any other questions? You want the last question?
How did you feel with that small ball lineup that you used, late in the game? What do you think was different with that lineup as opposed to having like Santi or Steven in there?
Oh, we were just playing with pace. I think that their defense is designed to slow teams down. Big, physical. They switch everything. They try to get guys into playing iso ball and get the ball to stick a little bit. But with that group, we were able to play with a little more pace. In the half court and the full court, and that works to our advantage. Appreciate it.